Hey guys, Kiva here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Henshin Kaiten brace Tatsulot from Master Rider Kiva. This is Kiva's second partner, which he uses to power up to his final form and perform various special attacks. The set includes Tatsulot himself, one Fwessel, and a wrist brace with 2 straps. So, let's get started. First up, we'll start by looking at the included Tatsulot Fwessel. This is the special Fwessel used to summon Tatsulot, and it does have a unique design. Rather than having the typical whistle end at the end, this is a red colored Fwessel with a gold pipe ornament design at the very end. And if we just do a little comparison between this and the Wake Up Fwessel, you can see that it is indeed smaller than a normal Fwessel, but that is to serve a certain purpose. So, being as this belongs to Kiva, it's mainly used with the Kiva belt. We can just bring it right here and activate. And there we get the Tatsulot summoning sound. And if you press down on the teeth, the eyes will glow green. Next we'll look at Tatsulot himself, whose name is a combination between Tatsu, meaning dragon, and slot, as in slot machine. So, this guy's a little golden black dragon with a single real slot machine in his back. See a lot of nice, intricate painted details. Got the speaker right here. Release buttons for when it attaches to the brace here. 2 battery compartments here, and takes 2 AAA batteries. And then the power switch right here. Now you can see this empty space here, and this is actually where you store the Tatsulot Fwessel. Just like that. What's included is this wrist brace, which has some nice intricate mold detail, similar to that of the key buckle, as well as a couple of plastic wrist straps, which were starting to become more common in this time, or at the time, compared to the more traditional nylon with Velcro straps. Now we just do a little cutaway to try to get it on. You can see that I can get on my forearm, but you can see that it's a little bit tricky to do so. I have to have it on the second notch for the wrist, and then for my forearm, it's only on the very first notch, and even then I have to have this very far forward in order to get both of them to fit. And that is one of the flaws of this toy, which is that the wrist straps are both the same size, so it doesn't really take into account how, for most people, the forearm is going to be thicker than the wrist. But, just for an idea of what it looks like when attached, like so, let it go, and to detach it, just hold in these 2 buttons, and pull it off. But I'm going to take this off for the rest of the video. But getting back to Tatsulot, we can now switch him on and see what I can do. So, we'll just turn the power switch here, which will get a startup sound from him. And on his own, he can say various phrases if you pull on his nose, like so. You'll notice that doing so also spins the reel, though that comes more into play when we actually get to the transformed state. And that about does it for the phrases. So, for the transformation, we just need to take Tatsulot, put him on the brace, and then slide this piece into place. Now what should be noted is that there are actually two versions of the transformation sequence. So that's the first one where he says Henshin. Then if you would take it off and put it on again, you'll get a version where he doesn't say Henshin. So from here, we can get to the roulette, where we can activate 4 different attacks. So we'll just give it a spin. Where we have Garulu Fever, which shows a silhouette of the Garulu Saber. Then Doga Fever with a silhouette of the Doga Hammer with the true eye in the middle. Then Basha Fever with a silhouette of the Basha Magnum. And the fourth attack is Wake Up Fever, with Kiva symbol in the middle and 2 bat wings on the sides. Additionally, if we pull on the horn 4 times in succession, we get the transformation sound for Kiva Flight Style, which is an alternate mode of Emperor form. Additionally, to go along with the Garulu, Basha, and Doga Fevers, Tatsulot can plug into the actual arms monster weapons for those attacks. So, go over them one by one. So first up is Garulu Fever. We can take Garulu and transform him into weapon mode. And actually, something I wanted to point out with these 3, which is something I only noticed prior to the video here, is that on each of them they have something on their head that represents the weapon mode that they turn into. So for Garulu, his horn is actually the shape of his sword blade. So for this, we're just going to take Tatsulot and plug him into the bomb, like so. Then pull on the horn. To activate the Emperor Howling Slash. And again, like with the brace, you just pull these 2 tabs to remove them. So next is Basha Fever. And with Basha, this little ridge on top of his head is actually a gun barrel, as you can see by the muzzle here and the iron sights on top. So we'll turn him into Magnum mode. And then plug in Tatsulot. And pull the horn. For the Emperor Aqua Tornado. Then we get to Doga fever. So here we have Doga, and the top of his head, you can see it resembles a fist. We'll turn him into hammer mode. And place into the bomb. And pull the horn. To activate the Emperor Thunderslap. And additionally, Wake Up Fever's attack name is Emperor Moonbreak. Now, in addition to all of those, there's actually a bonus one that you can do, which is that Tatsulot is also compatible with the Excalibur. So for this, you plug it in facing backwards, like so. And this is definitely an oddity, as this was never seen in the show, and I don't think it has much reason to be, since Tatsulot is mainly used by Kiva rather than Ixa, and Kiva never really wielded the Excalibur. Though, if this was used and there was a special attack for it, just going by how Ixa's normal special attack with this is called Ixa Judgment, the attack for this mode would probably be called Emperor Judgment. Finally, we can also use the Tatsulot vessel in both the Ixa belt and the Dark Kiva belt. So, first up is the Ixa belt. For that sound, and it should be noted that this has the same pin combination as the riser vessel that comes with the Ixa riser. So, if you have that one, you don't actually need this one for that sound. We have the Dark Kiva belt. Where he'll say, I don't need this vessel, which is true, as Dark Kiva is basically the same power level as a Kiva Emperor form, so he doesn't need anything to be unsealed. Additionally, if you want to take Tatsulot and turn back to normal, you just need to activate the flight style transformation after removing him from the brace. Or just wait a little while, but just to actually show that feature off. And there we go. Overall, Tatsulot is very representative of the older style of Rider power-up item, where it's a full-fledged toy on its own, and you can basically get all of the sounds from it just completely separate from anything else, and technically you can do it with this too, as in order to get the sound of it plugging into one of the armor's monsters, you just need to push a little switch on the back. Not to mention, on its own it does work pretty well. He has a fairly good variety of phrases. We have both styles of transformation from the show, as well as the ability to not only perform all 4 of the special attacks, but also activate the flight style, though it is a bit of a shame that all the attacks make the same generic sound. As well as, I would definitely say that the one big flaw here is how it's not exactly adult collector friendly, with how the 2 straps are the same size, so it's not likely to fit a lot of people, really. But that's why it's good that we are getting a CSM version of it, along with the CSM Kiva belt. And of course, I got both of them, so you will be seeing a comparison of the 2 later on down the line. But if you're a Kiva fan, and if you have things like the Kiva belt, as well as some of the armor's monsters, I can definitely recommend picking this up to go along with them. Next time, I'll be reviewing the deluxe Zanvat sword. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.